Stay sane and relax during a pandemic. Luckily, the Times has an app for that.
We've been taking a lot of walks, doing a lot of hikes, riding our bike, learning to fish, and building a garden. We know that it's not always going to be perfect, and we've learned how to compromise.
When I can, I try to compartmentalize, which is really just thinking about one thing at a time and doing one thing at a time. For that, there's really nothing better than putting on a record and really listening wholeheartedly.
One thing that I am giving myself permission to do during this time is to allow my house to be very unorganized and very messy. I have 2 young children, so there are toys and Legos and art supplies, books on every surface. And that's something, like I said, that I'm letting go.
Just out in my backyard taking a walk. Mr. Swanson says his best, thinking about all of you. Be safe.
It's important to be distracted outside of the normal day-to-day, getting engrossed in something that takes you outside of yourself. I find particularly a really riveting story can go a long way. A really happy ending at the conclusion makes your heart sing. It's so full of hope. I really recommend that.
Staying sane in a pandemic might mean wearing sweatpants more often, trying to be in the moment as much as possible and not thinking about life around us, and blowing lots of bubbles.
First and foremost is puzzling. The other thing that I really enjoy is cooking. So today I am making a ham soup.
I just want to show you what I've been doing to relax. I love to sketch. So I have an illustrated journal. I just pop things in whenever I feel like it and throw in a little watercolor. Have a great day.
I've learned to do a lot of deep breathing. And I've also recognized the importance of having open conversation and learning to compromise. As long as homework's being done and physical outdoor activities completed, then unfortunately the video games are probably here to stay. But I feel comfortable that we've found some kind of middle ground.
The thing that I've done so far to stay sane that has been most effective is take a drive. I listened to the radio. It was relaxing, it was energizing, and it was really, really good. I can't wait to take my next drive.
For me, it's getting outside for hiking or walking. I know for me, it's been a fabulous way to reduce my stress.
My advice for parents and guardians right now is to get comfortable lowering your expectations. We've just had to let ourselves recalibrate and be okay with that. So this is me giving you permission to do that too.
Whenever I feel overwhelmed, one of the solutions I have is cleaning, decluttering, reorganizing. It helps use my energy, gives me a little bit of a sense of control when we have so little these days. It also gives me a little bit of a sense of accomplishment, even if it's just a little corner that I managed to get sorted out.
Something I'm doing to stay well these days is to go for a walk outside. Actually, what I'm doing is chasing a 2-year-old, but that's keeping me fit, and it also reminds me that it's okay that it's hard sometimes.
Let's go! 1, 2, 3. Let's go!
Found him. Yeah.
Whoa, yeah!
I think it's really important to spend some time outside every day. Get a little me time. Or not.
I try to remind myself of the acronym GETMO, good enough to move on, because we have to give ourselves permission to just get by.
So now I tie flies, and it helps. Helps give me an outlet after a day on the computer screen for something creative and something real. And it makes me realize I'll use these flies someday, that this isn't forever. And someday we'll all be back doing the things we love.
A while ago I was talking to poor Bruto, the headmaster. He and I are friends, and he said to me, he said, "Jim, how you doing?" And then he added this. He said, "How's your heart?" That's a whole different question. These are strange times. We haven't seen anything like this in 100 years. We're cooped up, we can't go out. We go out, we have to wear masks on. This gives us an opportunity to get to know each other a little better within families. Check in with each other. It's really important to do that. And look at each other and say, how's it going? How are you doing? So how you doing?